Stained glass window in the benzo, lost in the instrument.
Alright, man, this is what it is, man. Y'all know. Day Party Podcast, man. It's your host, Go Lucky, man. And I'm out here. I had to come back home, man, to Louisiana, to the dirt. You feel me? And I had to come run down this guy right here, man.
What's up, my man?
I really respect this guy, man. Introduce yourself, bro.
No, peace and love, man. You know what it is. It's your man, Nicky Daniels, photographer, founder of the Sleepers for the Rich brand. Fine Southern streetwear, man, from Louisiana to the world. You know what it is.
Facts.
Yep.
Nicky, let me say this here first on camera. Like I told you the other night when I talked to you on the phone. First of all, man, I want to salute you.
I appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
it.
What they say, man, give people their flowers.
Man, that's what they say,
Maybe
man.
you a bouquet. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of me and you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were straightforward.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Say what you mean what you say.
Yes, sir.
You got a ton of ideas.
Yes, sir.
And you ain't scared to go get it.
For sure, man.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
We was talking earlier when I pulled up about the grind.
Man.
I met you on your grind. You met
Man.
me on my grind.
Man. Damn near day one, fool.
What was? Give the people, you know what I'm saying, our perspective. Like when I'm gonna tell you this right. When I first saw you with Shay Shay.
Okay.
And I was doing the Heart of the City campaign.
Yeah.
I had the I Am Gabriel shirt on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. I forgot about that.
Right. That was my first time. And you was in the van.
Yeah.
You had just finished. You go detail some calls.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, homie out here get it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yep.
So speak on that on that project first with the Heart of the City, and then we'll jump in.
Man, I forgot all about that, man. It was actually called the Where's Your Heart campaign.
Okay.
But the name of my photography company at the time was Heart of the City Photography.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the name of that campaign was Where's Your Heart, and the whole premise behind that was I wanted to choose all the people in my life at that particular time, man, that I admired. You know, whether it was family, friends, or just big homies from around the way. You know what I'm saying? Like fellow artists. You know people whose work that I admire.
Right.
Man, I wanted to take all those people, man, and I told them, I told them that I wanted them to, in one word or maybe one statement, to just tell what their heart was, man. What did they represent? So I guess early on, man, before I even knew it, man, I was asking people to describe their brand.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
yeah, that's kind of like what that was, man. And I didn't look at it like that, but
you was on to it already,
man. But it's almost like we had that knack early on, man. Like, and when I pulled up, first thing I said to you was, "Hey, boy, you been out here.
Right.
You been
right.
branding, man. Like, he just got through talking about whenever that we met, basically on our come up. We both met. We were both a lot younger, man, and I had just picked up my camera not long ago and just and just kind of hopped into the nightlife scene. I told you I had two phases of that photography. I was it was kind of like the family, just around your friends thing, and then salute to my big homie Bebe.
Shout out, Bebe.
Yeah, shout out to the homie, man. Whenever I started shooting for him, that kind of introduced me to like the music and the nightlife side of it. You know what I'm saying? So I always be sure to let the people know, like, hey, he introduced me to that particular side of it, man. And you were one of the first people that I can definitely remember back then, bro. Branding. You had shirts.
Right.
I remember you had the piece and chain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have a piece and chain.
Right. For y'all that don't know,
yeah, man.
My rap name was I Am Gabriel.
I Am Gabriel. That's what I first knew him as.
Go Lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is both my name, but I'm gonna tell you my objective was just like how you just pointed out. You was asking people their brand. My objective was. Because I had music.
Yeah.
But my objective was, let me let these people know who I am first.
Yeah.
Because everybody knew Lucky.
Yeah.
But they didn't know Gabriel.
And see, this is my first time knowing Lucky.
See what I'm saying? So it works. You know what I'm saying? So I said to myself, like, you know what? I'm going to make people know Gabriel as the artist.
Yeah.
And I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same thing with this right here, with this moment. Everybody know me as the journalist. Go Lucky.
Yeah. Okay.
So going back to you, what was first, the car detailing, or the photographer first,
Yeah, the detailing definitely came first.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that jump off?
The detailing definitely came first. A lot of people may or may not know I was in the Air Force before I started detailing cars. I served like a little over 5.5 years in the United States Air Force.
Okay.
I ended up actually getting a discharge out of the Air Force. It wasn't a dishonorable discharge. It's just a general discharge,
Gotcha.
but a discharge all the same. You know what I'm saying? Kicked out, whatever you want to call it.
Any way you want to cut it up.
Yeah, however you want to cut it up. You feel me? I got that discharge, and while I was out, man, like, you know, I had to make a choice. Like, you know, I was a trained electrician from the military, so I could have, you know, I consciously made the decision not to go and work for like an electrical company or something like that. So, you know, from me just working a bunch of little odd jobs, one day, man, God sent me the idea, the vision to, you know, start detailing cars. I was actually didn't have the money for a haircut. The barber at the time, my barber that I was going to at the time, named Anwar.
Right.
He had given me, I think, you know, it was times where maybe I done, you know, fell on my ass or something.
Right.
You know.
That's life.
Yeah, life,
right.
Kid. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think it may have been 1 or 2 times where he, you know, may have shown me love on the cut.
Looked
you know
out
what I'm saying? Yeah, looked out. And I didn't want to do that no more because I didn't like how it felt. You know what I'm saying? So it was once I said, you do it. I need a haircut, and I'm gonna go and ask my barber if I can detail his truck. You know what I'm saying, for a cut in exchange. You know, my pride. You know what I'm saying? And you know, before I even damn near really even got there or even left out of the house good. You know what I'm saying? Like God had kind of sent me the idea, like, hey, you know, maybe you should just, you know, on-site detail.
Right.
And then that quick. And like I said, the story is drawn out. Like, it's, you know, it may take 2 minutes to explain it,
right.
But it seemed like it all happened like in a split second.
Right.
Because when I had that thought, I immediately went like to YouTube and started looking up like, you know, mobile detailing, and then and started looking at like other guys in big cities and stuff. You know, I started researching. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, the story may be drawn out like, oh, this, and I thought about that, but it was like a split second, a split thought, bro, and that's important, bro. Like. You know, when God sends you them visions, man, like, you got to go ahead and at least take action. Do some research, bro. Right. That one idea, dog, has been feeding me and my family, dog, since 2008, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to salute you on that because at the end of the day, like I said, you took that haircut situation.
Yeah, man.
And made a lifestyle out of it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
That's key.
Yeah, man. It's something that, you know, it's, you know, I used to tell people, bro, like, the message band in that is I could have lost my mind, bro. I could have been worried and panicking, you know what I'm saying? But I always tell people, whenever you're on your ass, bro, even if you are doing bad, bro, just keep your cool.
Right.
Keep your cool. Don't panic. Don't lose your mind, bro. Right. Because God might be trying to send you your way out, bro.
Right.
Might be going through that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
stay on.
If I would have started panicking and just, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? Let me just go fill out applications and do like. Then I probably wouldn't have been able to motivate and inspire all the people that say that I motivate them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have been able to. I just don't think my journey would have been the same if I would have folded and lost my cool and just went and got a job somewhere. I don't knock nobody that work no job. I just my tattoo says trust your journey. You know, that's my journey. You feel me? That wouldn't have worked for me.
Right.
So God was telling me, Nikki, I don't want you go. I want you to take a chance on yourself. My boy Suz got a shirt that says bet on yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to bet on myself, dog. Right. And it was hard, bro.
And when I'm listening to the tape, when I'm listening to, you was able to hear the message what God was talking to you about.
Man.
You acted on it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Because they're going to talk to you.
Man.
So, y'all that's watching this, pay attention to the signs that God give you. Pay attention to them, pick up on them, and run with them. So, car detail photography.
Yeah.
Talk to us about photography. How did you get into photography?
Well, the photography came about because the detailing took off. You know, I became known as a very, you know, quality detailer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was detailing everybody. You mentioned, you know, the first time you saw me, I was with Shay Shay, big homie, you know, the king of cars of Ratchet City, my
Shout
big dog.
Shay Shay.
You know what I'm saying?
Greedy boy.
Yeah. But yeah, like, you know, I used to detail his cars. You know, from the hood to Ellaby Road, fool. I was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bebe. I was detailing his fleets. You know, a plethora of doctors and nurses and single house.
Because I saw you on there with some pictures with high-end cars. You know what
Man,
I'm saying? Porsches.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what made me want to go and buy a professional grade camera. That was the whole reason, dog, I went and bought a good camera, because I said, man, I'm detailing some nice cars. And then I was doing it at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I need to go get me a camera that take good nighttime pictures under these street lights. Because I'm out here under these street lights, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm under these street lights, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to go get a camera that could take good photographs, good crisp photographs of the nice cars that I was doing. And that was the whole reason I went and bought my first camera. It was a Canon Rebel T. I think it was a T1i or something like that. The EOS, yeah, it was Rebel. Yep. They had a Rebel series, you know what I'm saying? Right. The T1, the T1 joint, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even had a fancy pull-out LCD screen like y'all was, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I
y'all hear him talking that digital camera talk?
Yeah, we in here, man.
I hear him talking that talk.
Yeah, but I went and got that, but it went from me just taking pictures of them cars to taking that camera everywhere. Now I'm taking the camera, you know, to church with me. Now I'm taking it to grandma's house. Now I'm at the home at the kickback with my partners. You know, taking pictures of us doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So taking pictures of my nieces and nephews, and now I'm starting to love it.
Facts.
You know, I'm starting to love to see people's reaction when they see their picture.
Because what you're doing is you create moments.
Yeah, man. And that was special, man. Look at that picture Goody Jeezy got, man. That we was talking about that I took of him. You know what I'm saying? A picture of a picture, man. My dog Goody G, and shout out to my big dog Jonathan at Trendsetters, man. You know, so many like unsung heroes, bro. I appreciate all the love that God sent my way through people, bro. But like, you know, it was people that let me use their businesses to take my pictures, man, and hang out there. And, you know, it was times where Jonathan let me take pictures in there and print my pictures out, dog, and sell them, you know, sell pictures to the different tattoo artists. And he ain't never trip on trying to charge me no kind of draft or charge me no rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, just showing love. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he, you know, like I say, as a businessman, he was probably supposed to be charging me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he looked out. And I remember him and Shay told me one day in the parking lot, they said, boy, you gonna go, that camera gonna take you far, man. Thanks. Him and Shay told, they both told me that, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Trendsetters Tattoo, man. If y'all piercings, tattoos, whatever, any young tattoo artists that's coming up in the game, if y'all need somewhere to go and get your start, man, go holler at my dog Jonathan. And he'll show you some love if you got your business mind on.
Shout out to Jonathan, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jonathan.
Now, like you just said, your camera take you a long way, man. And I remember seeing you in them spots in the old Coco, the dungeon, the jungle.
Man,
Nicky coming through there with that light.
Yeah,
bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? It's pros and cons to everything. It's ups and downs to everything. Just like for myself, I even teach people when you go on them journeys, expect the no's. Expect, because everybody not gonna like your material. Everybody don't want your service. That don't mean stop. That mean keep going. Thank you. This might not be our time working now. This might not be the season now. But I'm still gonna thank you because you might call me
for sure
a year from later. You know what I'm saying? So tell me about, because look where we at right now. Explain to the viewers right now where we at right now.
Well, right now, man, we are in the beginning, the renovation stages. We're still in the renovation stages, man. This is our third flagship store right here in Shreveport, man. I've never ventured outside of the city and tried to put a store anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whenever I think about my brand, man, I always envision us having a headquarters right here in Shreveport, Louisiana, fool. So, like I say, I started my first spot. I got my first spot. It's 2019. My first spot I probably got back in like 2013 or something. I opened the first one on Jewella, right next door to County Market. You know what I'm saying? The old Shreveport Custom Rings. You know what I'm saying? That was the first one. Right there. Yeah, right there. That little garage.
Right.
You know
I
what I'm
remember
saying?
that. I came up there for your grand opening day. I came up there.
Yep. So that was my first one. But like I say, I was young. I had way more hustle than business sense. You know what I'm saying? But actually, that wasn't even the reason why I actually grew out of that spot. I grew out of that spot, and then we moved to Jewella across the street from from South Park Mall, the
Facts.
old South Park. That was the second spot,
Right.
and that's when the more hustle than business sense kicked in. You know what I'm saying? I kind of bit off a little more than I can chew.
Go Lucky Day Party Podcast.